From the days of early man, humanity has shared a common form of storytelling, the campfire story. In the digital age, however, that form of storytelling has transitioned to what is now known as the creepypasta. During that early age in the late 2000s, things like The Rake and Jeff the Killer were all the rage, but chief among them was the Slenderman. It even garnered so much of a reputation, in fact, that it spawned games that springboarded the careers of Let's Play YouTubers like Markiplier, and is now a feature movie. A movie that is just as absurd as Truth or Dare. When we look at Hollywood today, there is just no shortage of absurd ideas to turn into movies. Hey, you remember the Troll Dolls? That's a movie. Like to play Truth or Dare? Here's a film. Remember that creepypasta Slenderman? Oh, you do? But you don't want to see it because of the controversy in Michigan? Too bad. Fork over your money. Regardless of the context, to make a Slenderman movie after the attempted murder of a 13-year-old girl back a couple years ago due to the character's influence is poor taste. But since it is out and no one is willing to review it, I might as well stick my neck out. And oh boy, did I see some terrible shit. Slenderman follows 4 girls who summon Slenderman at a sleepover via a web video and must survive his advancements, otherwise they die. This movie is pretty bad in a lot of ways, all of which do not exactly relate to the controversy in Michigan. Firstly, the characters are one note with no dimension to them. Even the lead character, the final girl that we're supposed to care about in this situation, is very boring. When the creepy stuff happens, some of it is okay, but when we are not with the Slenderman and his antics, the entire film falls apart with bad dialogue, bland characters, and drab cinematography. Of course, it is a horror film made in 2018, so it wouldn't be a contemporary horror film without the jump scare noise. There are times when the film does some great creepy imagery and moments of actual scares, but it is bogged down by a musical jump or a loud noise. How do you expect the audience to be scared of the Slenderman when all you do is annoy them? On top of this, the film has some terrible editing, almost akin to the various TV spots or even the intros for American Horror Story. It becomes so edited that the film had to have an epilepsy warning at the beginning of the film. But all of this is small compared to the ending of the film, which I felt was just plain lazy. Spoiler warning on the screen. Click to this area of the video if you really don't want any spoilers. Okay, 3, 2, 1, spoilers. So apparently in the film, the way Slenderman encounters his victims is like The Ring. You watch a video and you do some instruction and poof, here comes the Slenderman. There's this boyfriend character that becomes part of the main story halfway through, and after a laughable sequence involving him morphing his face and shaking uncontrollably, that he finds the video on his phone. The main character tells him not to look at it, and he agrees. I actually half expected him to be a complete dumbass and look at the video, but it never comes around to it, something that is teased but never utilized. Instead of that, however, the writer felt the need to have the main character's sister become involved because her friend involved her into the story. What is established in the story is that once you summon him, you are screwed. You will die. Once every character dies, the sister apparently is safe, apparently? Like at the very end, there's this voiceover from her character, not the lead actress, the sister character. I mean, excuse me, what the hell is this excuse? By her doing a voiceover at the end summarizing what Slenderman did to the 4 girls and what it ultimately somehow has subtlety to, you're telling me that she lives when in fact she should be dead? This is so lazy that it breaks the film's logic entirely. In total, this film is quite arguably worse than Truth or Dare, and it's one of the worst films of the year. What did I expect really from an outdated meme? Slenderman is not worth your time, and if you want a laugh, you have to get drunk while watching it. And I'm giving this film a D-.